tapping process, if you have previously tapped the tree, you want to take a look around in that area, see if you can find a hole where that tree was previously tapped, because you won't get any sap out of that area. You need to find a different one. So we use typically 180 to 270 degree tapping rotation. So if we tapped, for instance, right here this year, next year we come back, we're gonna tap over here on this side. And then the third year, we'll do a 270, so we'll be actually over here. And that allows the tree to grow as the years go by, and it will put on enough new sapwood in those areas that by the time you come back around to where you run out of tap space, you'll have enough new wood, you're not gonna affect the tree at all. So you can re-tap that area because there's new sapwood that's already grown over it. It's effectively healed itself up and it's ready to go again.
Cool.
This one does not look to ever be tapped before, so we're just gonna pick a spot right here. We tap to a depth of in between 1.5 inches and 2 inches, which is pretty much the standard for the industry. We use special, really sharp maple bits that have lines built into them that tell you what the depths are. And so that gives us an idea of how far we're gonna go. The biggest thing with tapping a tree is making sure that the tap hole is straight and it's fast. These grab very aggressively compared to a normal wood bit, so they suck it in, and then you have to pull it right back out. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty easy. So compare it to what Oneidas would have done.
The early traditions were a lot bigger hole. And so when you put a bigger hole in a tree, you have a much bigger area of damage to the tree. In this case, modern science has allowed us to use a very small tap hole. We put our taps in, we get about 6 weeks before the tree starts to heal itself from the wound, and then it'll start to close off and the sap flow to that hole. So at that point, that's when we shut it down and say thank you and get ready for next season.